Okay, hi people. Oops, what is this? This is wrong, this is wrong, this is wrong. People, am I audible? Hi people. People, am I audible? Hi people. Okay, fine. Sorry for that particular noise. There is some problem. Okay, for the same, I'm very sorry. So we are here. I welcome you all on behalf of Unacademy, and today again our session is regarding that PARA JUMBLES. I have freshly brewed PARA JUMBLES. This is the series of freshly brewed PARA JUMBLES. So I, Gaurav Bhatia, have brought many new PARA JUMBLES for you people over here today, and we people are going to solve all those PARA JUMBLES here. But I want you people to be there. I want you people to solve all these for me. Okay, all these PARA JUMBLES. The level of these PARA JUMBLES would be a little tough, and I expect that you all would be able to solve them. So, I, Gaurav Bhatia, welcome you all on behalf of Unacademy. As you people know that I have more than 12 years of experience. I scored around 98 percentile marks in my CAT 2019. Along with that, I cleared many papers. I cleared all of the papers that I wrote, be it Bank PO, SSC, that AO, Administrative Officer, NVS, and many others. Okay, so I have cleared what? I have cleared numerous papers. I have cleared what? I have cleared numerous papers. Before starting, I want to tell you something. This is my new channel, and I'm just keeping myself aside. This is my new channel, which is on Telegram. The name of the channel is Gaurav Bhatia Academy, and I want you people to join me over there. Over there, I will be posting new PDFs. I will be posting free PDFs, okay, of different course and different course material. So you are going to get everything for free over there, and I expect that you will be there. You people will join me over there. I'm waiting for you people now. Now, from 11th of September onwards, we people are starting these new batches, okay, which are related to NMAT, and there is one Unlock 3.0 and Revision Guide 3.0. As we already discussed, that revision is something very much important, and you people should go for revision before writing this CAT, before writing CAT 2021. Revision is going to brush up everything that you have already covered. So revision is something very much important, and definitely revisions are always score boosters. So these are something, all these courses are going to boost your scores, and if you are targeting only in RC Monji, then this batch for NMAT is must for you. This is something which you people must have. When we talk about our subscriptions, so we have these two subscriptions going on. Okay, right now we have what? We have Plus subscription. Along with that, we also have Iconic subscription. If you want to avail, just avail yourself with that either 12 months of that subscription, or the 24-month subscription, because in these two you are going to get what? You are going to get at least 3 months free, which is a very good deal. And the cost is what? The cost is also quite cheap. It is only 1800 rupees a month, and that 24-month subscription, it is only costing around 1300 rupees per month. Okay, so 1300 rupees per month is not a big deal. It is just an investment that you are making upon yourself, which is something very good. Okay, don't consider it as a fees. This is not a fees. Okay, it is not a fees. It is what? It is an investment, and you are doing this investment. You are making this investment upon you. Okay, remember this. We have what? We have Iconic subscription. When we talk about Iconic subscription, it means that you are going to get what? You are going to get all that offline experience online. At the comfort of your home, you are going to have one-on-one live sessions. You are going to have one-on-one discussion sessions as per your own wish and will. Whenever you are free, you can book your slot, and accordingly, we will be there to solve your doubts, to solve any query that you have. And along with that, you are also going to get what? You are going to get one top B schools graduates. Okay, membership from top B school graduates. Now, Something very much important today that happened, and it is what it is, that is special prize alert today, just for today, which is what, which is 9th September, only and only for today, we are offering what, we are offering all our courses 10% cheap. Okay, so look over here, these courses are what, these courses just for today, these courses are 12 months cheap. Okay, sorry, 10% cheap, which is what, which is around that, if you go for this 12-month wala course, it is going to cost around 2255 rupees cheaper. It will be 2800 rupees cheaper, 2855 rupees cheaper, and it will be around 3280 rupees cheaper. And along with that, if you people are going to use my code, what are you going to use? You are going to use my code, which is CATGOV. Okay, CATGOV. Then you are going to get additional 10% free. Okay, which sums up to what? Which sums up to 20% free. Okay, that means that this course you are going to avail what? You are going to get you are going to avail around 4500 rupees of fee waiver. 4500 rupees of fee waiver. Over here, it will be what? It will be around 5600 rupees of fee waiver. And this will be what? This will be around 6400 rupees of fee waiver. Only and only if you subscribe to these courses today, and only if you are going to put what, if you are going to put my subscription code, which is what, which is CATGOV, which is CATGARV GOV. Okay, CATGOV. Okay, fine. So let us start with our today's lecture now. So look, what do we have today? Now again, there is one very good thing which we have, and that is what, that is CAT notes on the go. So you are going to get what, you are going to get soft copy of all the notes at the comfort of your phone, in your phone only, at the comfort of your home only. Okay. So when we talk about what, when we talk about CAT notes on the go, it means that you are going to get very interactive material, very interactive soft copies, which will be very much beneficial for you. Okay, for your future. Let us start with our para jumbles. So look, I am going to give you a brief about all the para jumbles that we have here for today, and I want you people to join me. Okay, this is what, this is that first para jumble, then we have second. The first para jumble has been taken from the Spectator. Okay, as you people know, it is a very good website, and you are going to get articles from there only. The examiners, they choose that para jumbles from the same website. So I have chosen this particular para jumble from the Spectator. Again, we have what, we have, I have covered many other para jumbles over here. As you people can see, there are plenty of para jumbles. So I am covering what, I am covering a detailed para jumble analysis over here. To let us start with this para jumble thing. Okay, so let us read the first para jumble. Okay, fine. So what do we have? We will have to do what? First of all, we will have to read the para jumble. We will have to do what? We will have to read all the sentences. And we are going to read what? We are going to read fast. Okay, we are going to do what? We are going to read fast and with soft focus. Just to get what? Just to get the gist that what is written. That this is to get the gist that what is written in these para jumbles. So that what is written in all the sentences. What is written in all the sentences. Okay, so let us start with this. Let us start with this particular para jumble over here. Look, he delayed writing his OP 100, a violin sonatina that's as unaffected as it is fresh, so that he could dedicate it to his 5 children. Okay, so what are we talking about? We are talking about here somebody, he over here. We are talking about whom? We are talking about some anonymous person. Who is he? And definitely he was what? He was a creator. Okay, he was perhaps a musician, because it is written over here that he was what? He delayed writing his OP 100, a violin sonatina that is as unaffected as it is fresh, so that he could dedicate it to his 5 children. And that particular person had what? That particular person also had 5 children and all. Dvorak. Okay, this is what Dvorak is unarguably one of the music's good guys, a viola player, a patient fancier, and possibly the only genuinely great composer to have qualified as professional butcher. Okay, fine. The precise is perfect undisputed. Okay. So look over here. This is what are we talking about? We are talking about Dvorak. What are we talking about? We are talking about Dvorak. So Dvorak is what? He is unarguably one of the music's good guys. He is a very good musician, a viola player, a peasant fancier, and possibly the only generally great composer to have qualified as professional butcher. He was even a railway enthusiast. Honestly, what's not to like? But nice composer often finish last. And even today, there is a tendency to write Dvorak off as a more naive Brahms or a folklorist. So what happens? Look over here. The thing is this: that the world could not understand the importance of Dvorak. Okay, and that is why Dvorak was not much reputed in this world. He wasn't much reputed in this world. So that was the reason. That was something happened with Dvorak, and we cannot help it. The huge popularity of a tiny handful of his major works provides cover for critics who cannot hear past his Czech dance rhythms and Mozart level melodic genius to some of the most sophisticated and emotionally generous music of the late 19th century. Okay, so we read about what we read about Dvorak. We read about who? We read about Dvorak. Now I want you people to just give me the correct sequence of all these sentences. Okay, we have how many sentences? There are 4 statements over here. There are 4 sentences which are written over here, and I want you people to give me the correct sequence of all these 4 sentences. Give me the sequence. What will be the first statement? Tell me. Look, to what will be the first statement? Definitely the first statement should be the one which introduces. The first statement should be the one which does what? Which introduces the gist. Yeah, which introduces the para jumble. And over here, what is that particular first statement? Over here, this first statement would be this: Dvorak. Okay, Dvorak is unarguably one of the music's good guys, a viola player, a peasant fancier, and possibly the only generally great composer to have qualified as professional butcher. So this is going to be what? This is going to be a first statement. Now, we are talking about what? We are talking about Dvorak. We are talking about all his qualities. Since we are talking about all his qualities, so over here he was even a railway enthusiast. Honestly, what's not to like? But nice composer often finish last, and even today there is a tendency to write Dvorak off as a movie naive, Brahms, or a folklorist. Okay, so what is happening? Look over here. We were talking positive about Dvorak, and the author's tone it changed from positive to negative. Okay, the tone of this particular para jumble converted from positive to negative. It took the negative shade. So after 2, what are we going to write over here? After 2, this 2 is going to link with 3. This 2 is going to link with what? It is going to be linked with 3. Now, next, the huge popularity of a tiny handful of his major works provides cover for critics who cannot hear past his Czech dance rhythms and Mozart level melodic genius to some of the most sophisticated and emotionally generous musics of the late 19th. He did writing his OP 100, a violin sonatina that is as unaffected as it is fresh, so that he could dedicate it to his 5 children. Now there is a confusion, and confusion lies between what? Confusion lies between 4 and first statement. So I want you people to tell me that what will be the correct sequence. What should I keep first? Should I keep 1 after 3, or should I keep 4 after 3? What should be the sequence? Tell me, give me the answer. You people can give me the answer in the chat box. Now, okay, you people can do what? You people can definitely just give me the answer in the chat box. I'm waiting for you people to give me the answer. Give me the answer in the chat box. Okay. I'm waiting for you people to give me the answer. Can anybody give me the answer? Nobody can give me the answer. This is very bad, huh? Okay, so look over here. Let us read what is written. Dvorak is unarguably one of the music's good guys, a viola player, a peasant fancier, and possibly the only great composer to have qualified as professional butcher. He delayed writing his OP 100, a violin sonatina that is as unaffected as it is fresh, so that he could dedicate it to his 5 children. He was even a railway enthusiast, honestly, what not to like. But nice composers often finish last, and even today there is a tendency to work Dvorak off as a more naive Brahms or was a folklorist. Okay, so look over here, what were we talking about? We were talking about Dvorak in the first 3 statements till here. Okay, till here we talked about what? We talked about positive about Dvorak, that he was what? He was a very good musician, and along with that he was also a viola player, a pigeon fancier. Okay, then we talked about his that violin sonatina, which is OP 100, that he delayed it because he wanted to dedicate it to his 5 children, and afterwards we moved towards his love for the railways. Okay, that he was also a railway enthusiast, and then from all these positives we went towards what? We went towards negative. Okay, that his the huge popularity of a tiny hand of his major works provides a cover for critics who cannot hear past his Czech dance rhythms and Mozart level melodic genius to some of the most sophisticated and emotionally generous music of the late 19th century. Okay, so what will be our correct sequence? Our correct sequence will be like this. After 2 we are going to put what? After 2 we are going to put 1. After 1 we are going to put 3, and afterwards what will be the last statement? The last statement will be 4. Then look why it happened, because we are going to do what? We are going to use all the positive statements. We are going to put all the positive statements together. हम लोग क्या करने वाले हैं? हम लोग सारे के सारे जो पॉजिटिव स्टेटमेंट्स हैं उनको साथ में रखेंगे. तो एक पॉजिटिव स्टेटमेंट तो आप लोग का हो गया ये वाला, एक पॉजिटिव स्टेटमेंट हो गया आप लोग का ये वाला, और एक पॉजिटिव स्टेटमेंट ये वाला था जो कि किस में कन्वर्ट हो रहा है? जो कि कन्वर्ट हो रहा है आप लोग का नेगेटिव के अंदर. ठीक है, तो पहले पॉजिटिव फिर पॉजिटिव से अपन लोग मूव करें किसके ऊपर? नेगेटिव के ऊपर, एंड लास्ट में अपन लोग कहाँ पे आए? लास्ट में अपन लोगों ने नेगेटिव स्टेटमेंट जो है उसको रखा है. ओवर हियर इन द लास्ट स्टेटमेंट व्हाट आर वी टॉकिंग अबाउट? वी आर टॉकिंग अबाउट ओनली एंड ओनली अबाउट द क्रिटिक्स ऑफ व्हाट? ऑफ Dvorak. Done. So it was something good, it was something very much easy, and it was something very much interesting. So today in this Parajumble wala session I have covered most of the Parajumbles. They are related to music only. ठीक है ना? Most of the Parajumbles are related to only and only music. Now look, the 4 sentences given below when properly sequenced would yield a coherent paragraph. Decide on the proper sequence of the order of the sentences and key in the sequence of the 4 numbers as your answer. चलो भाई, ठीक है. तो यहाँ पे क्या हो गया? AI as cognitive science takes as its primary goal that of understanding and perhaps reverse engineering the human mind. So what are we talking about over here? We are talking about AI. We are talking about what? We are talking about AI as cognitive science. Now, it is important to distinguish AI as engineering from AI as cognitive science. Okay, the strategy of engineering machines that do things that are in some sense intelligent, even if they do what they do in their own way, is perfectly fine way to pursue artificial intelligence. Okay, AI as engineering isn't particularly concerned with mimicking the precise way in which the human mind brain does distinctively human things. So what is given over here? What is given over here? There over here a bifurcation या फिर a difference between AI. Okay, a difference between AI as an engineering and AI as cognitive science is given to you. Now you will have to tell me the correct sequence of all these sentences. You have to give me what? You have to give me the correct sequence of all these sentences. Give me the correct sequence. Can you people give me the correct sequence, please? क्या आप लोग मेरे को बताओगे what will be the correct sequence of this parajumble? I'm waiting for your answers. Okay, I'm waiting for your answers. I'm waiting for your answers. Okay, look. So over here what happens? Sentence 2 begins with the paragraph. Okay, the importance of distinguishing AI as engineering from AI as cognitive science. Okay, as you people can see, this is what? This is the sentence which is going to introduce. Okay, this is the sentence which is going to do what? Which is going to introduce the parajumble. It is introducing the parajumble, that what is the subject matter of that particular parajumble which is given to you. So over here what are we talking about? We are talking about AI, artificial intelligence, as engineering and as cognitive science. ठीक है. So since we are talking about what we are talking about this cognitive science. So look, AI as cognitive science takes as its primary goal that of understanding and perhaps reverse engineering the human mind. ठीक है. तो यहाँ पे आ जाएगा अपने पास क्या जाएगा, अपन लोग पहले स्टेटमेंट रखेंगे सेकंड वाला, सेकंड के बाद आएगा आप लोगों का फर्स्ट. Okay, because we are connecting it as a cognitive science. We are connecting it what? We are connecting this particular statement with this statement. AI as cognitive science. Then what happens? Then we have what? We have two more sentences left. I want you people to give me the answer. What will be the correct sequence? AI as engineering isn't particularly concerned with mimicking the precise way in which the human mind brain does distinctively human things. The strategy of engineering machines that do things that are in some sense intelligent, even if they do what they do in their own way, is a perfectly fine way to pursue artificial intelligence. Now I want you people to give me the answer. हम लोग वन के बाद पहले किसको रखेंगे? Would we be keeping fourth or third? क्या आएगा पहले? I'm waiting for your answers. I'm waiting for your answers. I'm waiting for your answers. Okay. Now. Good. Okay. So I have got the answer. Very good people. ठीक है. तो over here what will be a correct sequence? This will be a correct sequence. Look, 2 1 4 3. Why 2 1 4 3 would be the correct sequence? Let us see. So from here, from cognitive science we went towards what? We went towards AI as engineering. ठीक है. And afterwards we just defined this engineering perfectly. We just did it. We just defined in this particular statement. In third one statement, what is happening? We are defining. We are doing what? We are defining AI as engineering. We are defining what? We are defining AI as engineering. ठीक है. AI as engineering isn't particularly concerned with mimicking the precise way in which the human mind brain does distinctly human things. The strategy of engineering machines that do things that are in some sense intelligent, even if they do what they do in their own way, is a perfectly fine way to pursue artificial intelligence. Okay, so this is going to be what? This is going to be your perfect sequence. This is going to be your proper sequence. After first, what are we going to keep? We are going to keep 4. We are going to keep what? We are going to keep 4. And after 4th, what will come? We are going to keep 3rd. Done? Now, 2 1 4 3. Nevertheless, the beauty is subjective, also a commonplace from the time of the sophists. Okay. A pure version of either of these positions seems implausible, and many attempts have been made to split the difference to incorporate insights of both subjectivist and objectivist accounts. Okay. Perhaps the most familiar basic issue in the theory of beauty is whether beauty is subjective, located in the eye of the beholder, or whether it is an objective feature of beautiful things. Ancient and medieval accounts for the most part located beauty outside of anyone's particular experiences. Okay, fine. So I want you people to give me the sequence. I want you people to give me that what will be the first statement. आप लोग मेरे को सिर्फ इतना सा बताओगे कि यहाँ पे जो पहला statement है वो पहला statement कौन सा होगा. Give me the proper sequence that what will be the first statement over here. इनमें से पहला जो statement है वो कौन सा होगा. ओके, तो इफ वी गो ऑन दिस, तो फर्स्ट स्टेटमेंट कौन सा होगा? यहाँ पे हो जाएगा आप लोगों का थर्ड वाला फर्स्ट स्टेटमेंट. दिस थर्ड विल बी नॉट फर्स्ट स्टेटमेंट, क्योंकि ये जो थर्ड वाला स्टेटमेंट है, इट इज गिविंग यू व्हाट? इट इज गिविंग यू द इंट्रोडक्शन. ये आप लोगों को क्या बता रहा है? ये आप लोगों को दे रहा है इंट्रोडक्शन. इट इज गिविंग यू व्हाट? इट इज गिविंग यू एन इंट्रोडक्शन. परहैप्स द मोस्ट familiar basic issue in the theory of beauty is whether beauty is subjective, located in the eyes of the beholder, or whether it is an objective feature of beautiful things. ठीक है, चलो भाई. A pure version of either of these positions seems implausible, and many attempts have been made to split the difference to incorporate insights of both subjectivist and objectivist account. ठीक है, तो यहाँ पे what was happening in third वाला statement, we were talking about that beauty. We were talking about what? We were talking about beauty. That beauty is what? That whether beauty is subjective or objective in nature. Whether beauty is subjective or objective in nature. ठीक है. Then we are bifurcating what we have this when we bifurcated these two concepts, we are going to give what we are going to give a detailed structure, detailed that you may say definition of the same. A pure version of either of these positions. Which positions we are talking about? We are talking about these positions, subjective and objective positions. A pure version of either of these positions seems implausible, and many attempts have been made to split the difference or incorporate insights of both subjectivist and objectivist accounts. So after third, what will come? We are going to use what? We are going to use second. Nevertheless, that beauty is subjective was also a commonplace from time of the sophists. ठीक है? Ancient and medieval accounts for the most part located beauty outside of anyone's particular experiences. Okay, ठीक है? So look over here. After this, what is given? अगर अपन लोग second का use करते हैं, second के बाद क्या दे रखे हैं आप लोग को? फिर हम लोग वापस से subjective और objective beauties है उसी को define करें. So if we are going to keep fourth वाला first, we are going to keep what? We are going to keep fourth वाला statement first. क्योंकि first वाले statement में आपके पास क्या है? You are using what? You are using nevertheless. So ancient and medieval accounts for the most part located beauty outside of anyone's particular experiences. ठीक है? That beauty is what? Beauty is something more than an individual experience. It is something more. It is something great than just an individual experience. Nevertheless, the beauty subjective was also a commonplace from the time of the sophists. So this will be what? This will be our correct sequence 3, 2, 4, 1. ये हो जाएगा अपन लोगों का proper sequence. This is going to be what? This is going to be the correct sequence. Then everybody, ये क्या हो जाएगा? ये हो जाएगा अपन लोगों का correct sequence. Next देखते हैं. देखो 3, 2, 4, 1. Okay, 3, 2, 4, 1. So if you want, you can take the screenshot of the same. अच्छा, I will be posting what all these things. Look, these all are what? These all are the PPTs. So I'm going to post all these PPTs on the Telegram channel. So if you want to gain the access of all these PPTs, I want you to be there. I want you to be on my Telegram channel, which is Gaurav Bhatia Unacademy. Okay? Now, the serious music audience has come to accept as pretty much normal certain peculiarities that flummoxed or outraged their original listeners. So this particular parajumble was asked by one of my students, okay, one of my offline classes students, and I have just gave it over here. Okay, so I want you people to attempt it, and after you are attempting it, I am going to discuss this particular parajumble. I want you people to attempt this particular parajumble, and then we are going to discuss this particular parajumble. Okay, the serious music audience has come to accept as pretty much normal certain peculiarities that flummoxed or outraged their original listeners. So what are we talking about? We are talking about the remix wala era. We are talking about what? We are talking about, let us talk about that only. Okay. In this way only we are going to relate this particular passage with ourselves. Okay. So over here, what are we talking about? We are talking about remix era. Let us talk about remix era. What is remix era? So nowadays we do not have much original songs. All the songs have been taken from all the songs nowadays. They are what? They are just the remixed version of their original of their original type. Okay. So this is what this era is, remix era. Now what is happening nowadays? The serious music audience has come to accept as pretty much normal certain peculiarities that flummox or outrage their original listeners. So nowadays what is happening? We people, the Gen X, what the Gen X is doing? Gen X is just going through, the Gen X is just taking to the remixed version of the songs, and that they are taking to that remixed version is particularly outraging the people, outraging their parents who were ardent fan of the original version. It happens every time. Some modern music is not merely accepted but beloved. But it is again the case that modern music is not merely accepted but also it is beloved. For example, Bachpan Ka Pyar. Okay, so Bachpan Ka Pyar is perhaps beloved by everyone, and that is why it got viral. Okay, that is the reason that it got viral at such an extent. Despite the instance of formalists that music is about nothing but itself, the supreme composers take in and give out as much life as the supreme novelists do. Okay, so now what is happening over here? Despite the insistence of formalists that music is about nothing but itself. Okay, music is about itself only. The supreme composers take in and give out as much life as the supreme novelists do. Okay, so what this particular line is saying, that if you people take any song, आप लोगों ने क्या करा, आप लोगों ने you just took any song, you just take one song, ठीक है, तो that song which was already popular in the past, so it was composed by the supreme composer. So he put in every effort which was possible for him to make this music great. He did it, ठीक है. Now the thing is this, for a person who is remixing this music, let us say Bad Boy Badsha, okay, Badsha is there, so Badsha is doing what? Badsha is again remixing this music, so he is also putting the same efforts. Okay, he is doing what? He is again putting the same efforts to bring this music again to life. Otherwise we would have already forgotten this music. The unspeakable avant-garde has always had a way of catching on with the public eventually, and the 21st century is coming to terms with modernist music. Okay, so our 21st century is what? It is coming to terms with, we people have begun accepting the modern music. We people have begun doing that. आप लोगों ने वो चीज़ें करना चालू कर दिया है. That is as true of the modernists as it is of the generally more revered predecessors, though when it is modern life that the composer expresses, the sound world tends to get hectic, emotionally contorted, and downright strange, befitting the times. Okay, so this particular parable is based upon what? It is based upon musicians and composers and all, and this is dealing with what? It is dealing with the original music and along with the remix version. That which is that when we talk about the 21st century listeners, what would be the correct way? ठीक है ना? Who would like what? In this particular parable, we are doing that only. हम लोग इस parable के अंदर केवल वही चीज़ कर रहे हैं, ठीक है? So let us see the correct sequence. What will be its correct sequence? We have taken this particular parable from WashingtonExaminer.com. ठीक है ना? We have taken it from WashingtonExaminer.com and weekly standard the modern sound. The article was what? The article was about the modern sound. The link is also provided to you people over here. The link is there. You people can directly go to this link and you are going to find this particular article over there. Despite the insistence of formalists that music is about nothing but itself, the supreme composers take in and give out as much life as the supreme novelists do. So this particular line is doing what? It is introducing. It is doing what? It is introducing